Welcome back YouTube, it's Dan with a review of the full release of FM26. Have there been any significant changes since it changed from beta to full release? Not really. They have made some changes, but nothing significant. So if you're refunded because you weren't happy, I wouldn't advise rebuying just yet, and we'll get into it. The good then, credit to SI where it's due, they have taken on feedback and made some changes. Big improvements for me is the UI transitions bit that's been added. You can now get rid of that transition when you're moving through screens, and you can change your transition speed to faster. That for me has made a massive impact when navigating the game. It is much better to navigate, miles better. I found it painful to actually go through screens previously. This isn't too bad at all now when just navigating the UI. The UI hasn't changed, but the navigation of it has, for the better. As well, another good change has been the player attributes that they've changed. You can now set some presets to change the colours. At the minute you can't change the values, which I like to do in the lower leagues, but I'll live with that. This is a significant improvement. Another positive for me is the tactic screen. I do prefer this. It is much better than FM24's. I like seeing an in possession and out possession tactic. I can get what's in my head out better than what I could do previously. Another thing I prefer as well is this team instruction screen. You can see, well, in theory it shows you the players' behaviour on the pitch and how they are going to move around in the match engine. So taking this for an example, when building a tactic here, I could take advantage of this space vacated by my inside forward, hopefully dragging their fullback in, and I can turn this into a more offensive fullback and let him maraud a bit further up the pitch. So this, I do like, it is an improvement. The match engine is a big upgrade. It looks a lot better. There are some nice new player animations in there, but we're going to get into now the negative side of it, and this is all personal preferences. Do you think that moving from the old engine to this engine to get a graphical upgrade was worth what was lost? I personally don't, so we'll discuss that now. Right, on to the negatives. I'll try not to rant. But the matchday experience, no longer have you got detailed player statistics. You can't look at why a player's underperforming and make tweaks to get the best out of him. For instance, if I've got a right back who can't cross, it's not easy to go and find the information now to stop him putting crosses in and play it simple. It's gone. If you've got a midfielder not putting pressures on, not winning tackles or losing possession frequently with bad passes, it was here for you to look at before really easily. It's no longer here. So you can't make those tactical tweaks to get the best out of bad players and mitigate their individual issues. It's just completely gone. And that for me is just ruining my experience because it's how I like to play the game previously. And if you like to do that, this probably isn't the experience for you. If you're the type of player who really enjoyed player development, developing under 21s, under 19s with custom training schedules, looking at loan reports, this isn't for you. You can't do that anymore. Custom schedules, it's just a bug, but custom schedules as it stands, you can't load them up. You'll make one, then go to use it, and it doesn't appear at the top. There's no way to do it. Bug obviously, but bust. So the only way to change your training at the minute is to go into each individual session and change it to how you want. That takes forever with a part-time team. It'll take forever in a day with a full-time team. So that's just bust. Bugs are still rife. You can't do custom training for your under 21s, under 19s. That's just isn't there anymore. So if player development was a big part of how you used to play this game, again, this ain't for you. You can't do it. If you were the type of player that really enjoyed getting just lost in the general world of Football Manager, because the UI is that difficult to navigate, just finding things like league table and then just getting lost in the league table and looking at statistics for the league and how players are performing individually. We're looking to click through, right? We're looking at my team here, right? So how do I get to the league? Oh, it's up there. We click on the league. We click on stats. the detail's not here anymore that used to be here. Like when you played matches previously, you would just click on the team I was playing against and just look at their squad and then look at the individuals. It's now not easy to do that. You can't just click on the team and go straight into the team page and look through stuff. You're having to click multiple times. And that puts you off doing that. I now no longer do that during games, get lost in just the league and the data and the world of FM because it's such a chew to navigate. So if that's something that you really, really enjoy doing, just getting lost in the game, again, that's probably not for you. So who is this game aimed at? In my opinion, it's aimed at the YouTube rebuild crowd. Those videos do really, really well. They get tens of thousands of views. And if you think about what they've spent their time on, the graphics of the game, transfers pretty good, transfer rooms pretty good. The match day looks much, much better. And this all translates really, really well to those types of videos. They can sign a few players, sim a season, show you some nice highlights at the end of the season on how the team's performed, and make some good videos, some good clicks. For us, the data side of things doesn't translate well to YouTube. No one really wants to sit and look through a load of statistics, really. Those videos don't do that well. So I think they've focused their time on what's going to generate views and generate free advertising for the game, in my opinion. Now, there's nothing wrong with playing like that. If that's what you want to do, sign a few players, sim a season, great. You can do that. You could do that in the old FM24. We can't play how we like to play it. All that's gone. So if that's the type of player you are, you just want to sign some players, fly through a season, sign some more. There's a game here for you. You'll probably enjoy it. Because they've took so much detail out of it, for us, who like developing players, messing around with the tactics, by making tweaks, money balling it, getting the best out of players who can't do certain things and can do certain things, getting lost in a world, just clicking through leagues and looking at players. That's not really there anymore for you. It's sort of lost its soul, really. It's a very shallow experience. However, the improvements they've made from the beta around navigating the UI and the attribute changes have made this a more enjoyable experience to click through. So that being the case, I'm going to upgrade it from a 3 out of 10 that I gave it in the beta, and I'm actually going to give it a 5 out of 10. And that's purely because the navigation of the game now isn't painful to do, and it was absolutely horrendous just to click through screens. Now it isn't, and it's a big, big improvement. So that's my final opinion on it. I give FM26 as it stands before they add any more updates a 5 out of 10. Let me know if you agree with me in the comments below, and I'm not really sure what to do with the channel from now on. If you want to see anything else, just let me know down below and I'll see what I can do. Till then, that's me out.